Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Party Ain't Over Till the Fake Reindeer Sings. It's been a week of 9 tips to ensure your business stays on track going up to the silly season. And the reindeer is getting ready to sing. Today's the day he sings. And he's been doing his vocal exercises and warming up down in the green room, getting ready to come on and have a bit of a sing for you later in this video. And I would just like to move straight into doing tip number 5. Day 5, tip 5. There's a couple of tips today. And I would just like to move straight into that because we don't have much time. Because the reindeer is ready to go. He's ready to sing. So tip number 5 is finish strong. Even if you've already shut up shop for the year, use that last week of 2011 to clean up all the round to-its you've been storing. All of those things you've been meaning to get around to, well, actually do them. The last thing you need to do is to start 2012 with 2011's nightmares still on the table. So even if you have to maybe stay up late one night and get it all sorted, just get it done, because going into the new year with the right energy is imperative this year. Got to be strong at the finish and you've got to be strong at the start. So if you can and if it's possible, find sure that you leave everything in a really clean state by the end of the year. Really, really important. One of my mentors that I used to follow says that, and it was an amazing epiphany for me when I read it, that a new year is not an upgrade, it's a new year. We humans tend to treat it as an upgrade. So we go, oh, well, it's 2011, we're just upgrading to 2012. We're actually not. It's a whole new opportunity. Each year is a whole new energy and a whole new opportunity. And that's where I hadn't quite understood that. But when you treat it as such, as just a whole new opportunity, whatever went wrong this year, whatever challenges there were, they can be just cleaned up as you go along. But it's a whole new year. You have a whole new opportunity. And so taking the energy of 2011 into 2012 isn't such a good thing. So the more of that you can get cleaned up before 2011, and I know from my own experience that, we won't ever probably have it all cleaned up. But the big ones, if we can get them sorted and maybe just have a day or something like that when it quietens off, where we can just get everything sorted, including our heads, and get ourselves on track for the new year. Part of getting on track, of course, is getting your back end sorted. And this photo never fails to get a laugh. I just love this photo. And the message with this photo is get your back end sorted. The back end of your business are the systems, the technology, the checklists, and they are some of your most important parts of your business. So start getting that stuff sorted. Start getting your head around it, because it's so important to your business. And if that stability isn't there, if the business does kick off and starts to grow, you will falter if your back end isn't right. So by back end, we mean the front end of the business is where you're treating clients and seeing clients and things like that. That's the front end. The back end is where all of the logistics happen. So in a hotel, I was also the back end girl at hotels. So the front office is considered where you check in, where the receptionists check people in and out. The back end, or the back office, is where all the payroll gets done, and we send out the bills to people and we pay the bills and things like that. That's your back end. And it's important that that is very well sorted and ready to go for your business to grow on. It makes a great platform on which your business can grow. So get the old back end sorted, because it's really, really important. Maybe you might need to embrace your inner nerd and get stuff working. Your MailChimp, all of those sorts of things that collect your database, all of those things you've been ignoring and hoping will go away, well, you're going to need them in 2012. And you might be surprised just how much you can do when you tell yourself you can. I've often noticed with therapists that someone along the line has told them that they're useless with technology, but when they actually get in and have a go, they actually can do it. And it's just really wonderful to see people empowered to have a go and getting it right and being able to use technology as their friend. So even if you think you don't do technology particularly well, you might find if you have a concerted go that you actually do. Very important you get a plan. Don't start 2012 not knowing what you are doing and ending up stressed. This has been my big learning, is not to live my life in a blender. And with the plan, the thing that what broke me through was understanding I can change the plan at any time. I can add and I can subtract from the plan at any time. And if I choose to, the plan can support me, but it can also be movable. And once I understood that, what I found is I've got way more freedom than I ever had before I started to get into the planning process. So if you don't know how to do a plan, maybe you would be interested in the little teleclass that I did for people in December, and that's still for sale in the shopping cart, and it was $79. So unfortunately the bargain won't be able to be put onto that one. But if you don't know how to do a plan and you would like to in the little break between Christmas and New Year, or even in January, that will stay up there and you'll have access to the audio and to the resources page for $79. It is such a bargain, and it's in perpetuity, so you can keep going back to that resource page every year and do the plan again. So, bargain. I'd do it. I paid exactly that to do it last year, so with another coach, and it's the best money I've ever spent, let me tell you. Cash and opportunity flow much more seamlessly if cash and opportunity know what road to follow, and if the environment that it is trying to flow into is uncluttered, clear, and free of obstacles, and ready for it to arrive. So if you want money and opportunity to flow to you in 2012, you need to create the road for it to come down, which is your plan. You need to create the environment that it needs to flow into, which is your back end, and it needs to be free of obstacles. And I find the biggest obstacle for cash and opportunity to flow is the actual therapists themselves. We ourselves are the one that generally stops this happening. So have a bit of a mindset clean up over the holidays as well, and really prepare yourself for success in 2012. There's some astrological changes that happen towards the end of the year that are so going to support natural therapists, and we want as many of you there ready to take up those opportunities, because there will be many coming and the energy for it is good. So jump on in there and, ladies and gentlemen, clear up the road so that the money and opportunities can come in. And the last thing that I want to leave you with is what you vision today is what grows in the future. There's a new rule that I'm pretty impressed about finding, and it's the 90-day rule. And the 90-day rule says that whatever is happening today is a direct result of something you did 90 days ago. And it's why the 90-day challenge is so powerful. It's kind of one of those immutable energy laws that you can't get away from. So if you were out 90 days ago doing a speaking engagement or making some phone calls about your business to people who might be interested, if you were out visiting some people, making joint ventures, or aligning up with some people who could do some marketing on your behalf, so creating I can't think what it's called, strategic alignments. If you were out there and you were just giving out some brochures to people talking about your business, if you're doing all of that 90 days ago, that will be paying back now. But what most people do is they go out and they do those things, a week later nothing happens, and they all think that nothing happened. But actually it's just growing. That energy ball is growing. And if you keep doing those actions, if you keep taking the actions over a 90-day period, you can't but help stir something up. Something has to happen if you're doing the right actions and the right energy at the right time over a 90-day period. Something has to happen at the end of that. So what you're doing today and what you're visioning today and taking action on today is what grows in the future. And I really want you to understand that what you do today or within the next week will actually be towards your future. And even if you can't get to it till the month of January, what you do in January will be what pops out in April. So that's why we need to start early, because of that 90-day rule. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are some lovely things for you to get onto. My outrageous offer for you. Hello, sailor. Hello, hello, hello. Let me tell you about my deal, Mr. Sailor Pirate. The Practice Building Success System is one of the things that is in the shopping cart that you can get a discounted price on. It's normally $495, but if you pop your Goodyear discount, Goodyear, Goodyear discount, in the coupon box as you check out of my online store, after having selected the Practice Building Success System, it will take $250 off and make that product $245. Bit of a bargain, eh? Really good bargain, eh? I'm picking up my Kiwi accent again. So this is the self-paced home study system with 16 modules, and these are the modules that I did that got my business happening. Once I really understood how to make these modules work and make them work together, things changed dramatically for me. Yeah, not overnight, but as Rachel says, it wasn't overnight, but it did happen. And it's to do with all of that 90-day thing, getting the knowledge, getting the wisdom, knowing what to do, and then actually doing it and having a go and implementing some of the knowledge you've learned makes things happen in your practice. And for $245, that is a bargain, let me tell you. An absolute bargain. So if you'd like to unlock your potential in 2012, hop onto my shopping cart. It's going to be closing. This deal with the $250 will be closing on December the 24th at midnight, up overtime, midnight New York time. And you need to be fast to get that because it's going away. And there ain't much longer to go, and this is the last reminder. There will not be any more reminders because I'm going to start putting my feet up because I reckon I've done a good week's work this week. So log on to www.abundantprivatepractices.com, hop on the Success Store link, and you'll be able to buy now and save $250. Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Now, the fake reindeer is ready to sing. He is getting ready, ladies and gentlemen. But there are no fakes here at Abundant Private Practices. And this is my little great niece, Miss Annalise. And we love Annalise for her authenticness and realness. She's one of the most authentic and real people you'll ever get to meet. And this particular day, she's a lot older than this now, but this particular day, she had helped herself to the chocolate biscuits. And man, was she owning it. I just love how she's just gone, yeah, it was me. I did it. I was bad. And you know what? It was really good. She's really been authentic about it and real. And it's something that's really important to me is having a business that's authentic and real. And it has given me great pleasure this year to bring to you some learning and knowledge that has helped you. I would thank you for putting up with me this year. And I would just like to thank all my clients who have been so generous and so supportive of me. And I just really honour the gutsiness of you all as you've stepped up into some pretty uncomfortable places over the year. And I just have to honour what I've seen, and the growth that I have seen in some of you has just been extraordinary. You constantly amaze me and you constantly inspire me. So thank you so much. And there are no fakes. There will be no reindeer singing here today. What we have is the very real thing, and you'll notice my love of pigs, and I just apologise if I've broken any copyright laws here. There's no malice, but I do love this particular pig, and I think the pig can say the Christmas message a whole lot better than me, because of course I'm not such a great Christmas person, but I do wish you all of the best for your family and your loved ones over Christmas, and I do thank you for a fabulous year, 2011. It certainly had some challenges, but it certainly had some massive high points for me as well, and I thank you all for that, and I just look forward to again being of service to you in 2011. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's leave it to the pig, shall we? Let's leave it to the pig to have the last word. Happy, happy, happy holidays, and I'll look forward to seeing you in 2011.